going to drip. If you just say it's dripping now.
You're going to move your hand.
Move from place to place. You cannot do it in one place. Okay, go ahead. That's it. You got it. Not upside and side to side.
Do side to side.
Now go ahead. So that's it. Go a little spots over there and there. Go to the back. Go a little different actually. It looks better. Go to the back side now. Do the same thing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, are you coming on Friday? No, you have to talk to New York. We'll that's
Side to side. Yeah.
11. Wow.
No, don't twist it because see the time.
You're leaving early?
That mom is.
Can I do it?
No.
Let him do. Let him do because he's also not
He's
doing.
also not coming. Okay, go ahead. Go to the other side. Be careful. I don't want you to fall in there.
He's going to spray that side.
No, you have to lift it now. It's upside down.
You
Only
always
oil
keep
will
it
come.
straight.
Keep it straight.
Keep it straight.
Don't spray the spots I sprayed.
Not so close, Rohan.
Hey, Dad, we did all this.
Okay, now that's enough. Come to this side. Bottom. Okay. That's enough.
Dish.
Here.
We need the mouse. Can I do the mouse?
No, the mouse is different color.
This is going to be a little difficult because if you paint it on the gold again,
Hey,
it will
Papa,
start
hey!
all over. Let me just quick.
No, don't touch it.
It's already attached to that. Yeah.
Oh, the board also looks nice.
Hey, dude.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, you cannot do that because it's dripping on you.
I didn't know. I believe it.
You blocking.
Yeah, blocking.
You have different colors, silver color for the base. After you take it home, I don't know what to upload whether you can do that.
I'm inside, smarty party.
Just
No, wait. Spray it first and then put it home.
it's a gold, I don't know. See when it's
No. At home.
at home. Yeah, you can do that.
Paint
Play for
something.
yeah, and then you can.
Like
Why?
make flowers
Because you are
or-
lucky.
Like patterns.
You can do any.
What the other two? They have to do all that.
Actually, you can put the glue and do the glitter glue powder. Spray it on it. You will come. That's it. The painting part.
Oh, okay.
Do others have to do it all? That was fun.
Yeah, because if it dries, we have time until it's only 5:30. At 7:30. Take it. By that time, we might do it. You want
I'm almost done.
You mind turning around?
Ganesha?
Yeah. All around, one round.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. Uh-oh. Do you have any of your things?
We have put gold color actually. You can put any color,
Any
gold,
color.
silver. Almond generally looks good because the gold will be contrast for Kirita.
Right.
But
Where's the big one? Mandala?
He is in camp, Boy Scout.
Symbolism is coming with you?
Yeah.
You want to
We'll come back.
You want to take them or you want to stay here?
No, I'll take them, I'll bring them back.
57.
Since I came, so
So
I
you
all
are
the way, I'll take them.
we are
So where is that
attaching
amount?
the
57
eyes.
is hey.
But
You, what do you do?
No, I put clay again.
But
It's
I
still
didn't
wet
see how
under
much
the-
you got.
no, I haven't.
Yeah,
So
how
how
much?
was it?
It's
Are you
okay.
sure?
I
So if you cut off it, I might put it at 35.
Oh, you're going to
Shut it down.
But I didn't see.
We can remind.
I have to only believe you.
See now?
Yeah, one more.
Are you sure?
So
Or 75.
you're working now in a different
Maybe 75 also.
Don't pull that
Yeah,
down.
working in different place.
Oh, beautiful eyes.
We used to go to bed.
Now we're going to put the
No,
cloth
I should
actually.
ask your landlord what, get this one. You done with that? Oh.
How many shots? 57.
Put the folds.
Oh, that was last
So
week.
Meghna is in the top now.
Amrita is Divya Puri got 135, Amrita got 90, and Meghna is.
It looks as if it's very natural, you know.
Okay, do you want in lots of things?
No, the lowest is the winner.
Oh, lowest is the winner?
Yeah. Because less shots they take to put. Divya got 135.
Whoa! 135 shots just to make it 9 holes?
How many did you get?
I'm doing it.
Not yet. He is Vishnu last. Me comes last.
Oh, me comes
Good. Not too fast. Not bad.
How good are you in bow ties? How good are you?
I don't know how to do it. I need 50
I'll just put a knot and you can always do a bow tie, okay?
I can't do it. I don't know how to do it.
Mom will do it for you.
Can you do it, please?
The magnets.
Come on, watch. Baby,
Can you see?
Yeah.
Just put in the dhoti and this is the rope. Lord Ganesha is going to pull you towards him. This is the rope. Use the back right hand.
cool.
And the back right hand, usually the axe. With the axe it cuts off all your sins. But right now we don't have, so I'm going to put a flower there. We don't have an axe, so symbolically we're going to put a flower.
Where's it?
These are the ears. Can you see the flowers? I'm going to put some earrings for him.
What kind of earrings you're gonna put?
You can do it at home if you want.
Sorry.
That's okay.
You put it on there.
It's a silver coat. Just a design.
And then it's sprinkled in it.
You can do many ways. You can use it in your imagination. You can put some diamond type of plastic things you can put.
What do you do with that?
Put a necklace.
Is that your necklace that you cut?
I'm sorry?
Is that an old necklace?
Not an old necklace, it's a brand new one.
No one's cutting it.
I just cut it because that's all piece really required. I wouldn't use an old one to Ganesha.
You're beating Meghna's too.
Why is there a gap in there?
Oh, there are always some gaps. It looks natural.
So yeah, 3 shots. That's what it is. Go up and
What the hell? Can I try next? Try beating my score?
you're in the Basmasura list. Do you know that?
Yeah.
6, but
Okay.
58.
Yeah.
1 extra.
A little bit more.
1 C is 58.
chain came.
You are in group 2 or group 1? Group 2 is, yeah, you can do it.
Okay, ma?
You know,
Yeah, because it is still a little bit of wet, so anything you do pulls off, it pulls off that paper actually.
Can you like stick it back?
No, you can't stick it back because it's a paint. Paint you can't stick it back really. But you can improve it after you take it home, you know. You can put some nice design on the top. In a paper shop, you know, the craft, party shop, the umbrellas are there. You know, you can put a stick there and put an umbrella on the top, you know, party city. Okay?
Thank you so much.
You are.
Can we put
So-
sparkles like diamonds or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can
So
put
you
the
can
Kohinoor
put
diamond if you
anything
want.
you want.
You can put the Kohinoor diamond if you want.
No,
We'll do it tomorrow. Okay? And show it to Swamiji and before you leave.
Can you do that to mine?
beautiful.
Take it close by, show it to Swamiji.
Can you turn around and show it to me here?
Oh, this is yours?
Uncle is here and you paint the toenails with red color and red botu. Okay? And put Omkaram with Tilak.
okay.
Omkaram in the hand. And aluminum foil, you take those. You can use, there is a craft glue, which you don't need a hot glue if you don't have. And put aluminum foil like laddus and stick them together.
In a plate or something.
Not in a plate, directly on the hand. But it looks as if it is
It's
there.
easy.
You know, it's easy to do that way. Okay? Thanks again.
Thank
Amar was deciding now.
I will try.
Come back a little bit.
No, that's okay. I will get them first.
Okay, that's it. Come closer a little bit. Tell me when you're ready, we'll
Yeah.
start. Okay.
Go.
Okay. My name is Dr. Medicharla Shyam Sundar Kumar. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. For last 80 years, I've been practicing with different materials how to make Ganesha. Finally, I perfected the technique to use in the clay and the bottle as an infrastructure with the wire, and subsequently applying the clay on the top and using the paper mache, and later on painting it, decorating it, and putting the ribbon so that the Ganesha will look so real. And it is permanent, you know, it stays permanent forever. And in the beginning, I've been using the Play-Doh, and later on, I've been using different materials, but finally I found that if I use the clay, the bottle, and the paper mache, it's a perfect solution. It will stay good forever, actually. Now, I also make other idols, like Shiva Lingam. I also make Durga, Shiva, Ganapati in different poses, Nritya Ganapati, Ganapati with Lakshmi. I also make Durga Devi, Vyasa Mahamani, and Ganesha writing Bharata. So the technique is basically very simple. And let me start from the beginning. This is the empty bottle. This is how we start. And for the children, I try to maintain the uniformity by giving the same size of the bottles. This is how we start. We start with an empty bottle, and everybody get the same size of the bottle. And then we apply the wire. What's your name?
Rani Dilawari.
Okay. And she's going to help us to demonstrate. And what's your name, please?
Shreya Sarkar.
Priya Sarkar. Okay. Now, you hold the bottom. And when I ask you, help me out. And hold it tight though. And this is a 12-inch wire. We're going to fold it at the neck. And then twist it 2 times. And turn the bottle towards uncle. Like this. And we fold it. Like that. This will be using for Abhayahastam. On the right side, Abhayahastam of Ganesha. And again we fold it on the other end. And this will be using for laddus. So this will stay in position. Now we take another 12-inch wire, the same principle again, 12-inch wire. You hold the bottle for a few minutes. Yeah. 12-inch, again 12-inch wire. And again I go backwards this time. Backward. So I'm hold this in the front. And again I twist it. Can you hold the wire for a minute? Good. Yeah, just hold the wire. No, just at the corner like that. Okay. And again, do it 2 twists. And then we go under the hand. Okay, no, let it go now. Under the hand, and we fold it. And this becomes the back hand. Okay, Ganesha's out of the forehand, this is the back hand. And the same principle applies on this side. We fold it, bend it, and this becomes the back hand of the left side. This is the right back hand, and this is the left back hand. So you have Chaturbuja, 4 hands right there, okay? So this one, Abhayasta, this one for holding laddus, and this one will be for the axe. In stuff that we use symbolically, we'll put a flower there. And this one is for the rope, and Ganesha attracts towards him with the rope, or he pulls towards your rope. And with the axe, he cuts off your sins. So this is the basic thing, and now I'm showing here. The next step is using for the stomach. I use a candle, the small candle holder actually, this is aluminum one. And I put it exactly the same thing for all the Ganeshas, so easy for the children to follow. And we put a tape there. And next step is take a platform, any size really, it has to be sturdy, the platform. We apply that, we put the tape for the platform. And once it is steady, we'll start the clay process. What we're going to do, the first step, is to cover the entire bottle up to the neck with the clay. As you see here, the entire Ganesha is covered with the clay. Then we take small pieces of clay and cover each hand. So all the 4 hands are covered with the clay. Then we go to the next step, make the foot, the right foot. And then we make the left foot come across and goes underneath the right foot. The significance of it is the right foot represents the intellect, the left foot represents mind. So the mind is under control of intellect. Then we go to the next step, applying the trunk. As you see here, there's a wire inside, and we make the trunk. Then the crown, and then we make the mouse. That's the last part. Now, after we do the mouse and full Ganesha, we cover with the paper. The paper is dipped in wallpaper paste, take off the excess, and cover the entire Ganesha like a skin. You have to rub it in and make sure that there are no air bubbles underneath, and we cover the entire Ganesha. Once we do this, we dry it up for about 2 to 3 hours, spray paint it with any color you want, but preferably almond, gold, or silver color. Once we do that, we decorate with the plastic eyes and glitter glue, and put the cloth around the Ganapati for like a dhoti, and then we put for Uttarayam or over the shoulders, we put different ribbons, preferably about 1.5 to 2 inches wide, 2 different colors, and then put the flower on one side and apply with the glue, and then on one side it will be a ribbon. And for the laddus, we use aluminum foil, small laddus, and we'll stick them on the left hand. On the right hand, for the Abhayastam, you can write Omkaram with glitter glue. So basically, we can use our imagination and do different decorations. Now, the materials required for this whole process is listed as follows. Let me read it out for you. We need a platform approximately 12 by 12 inches, preferably made up of thick cardboard or plastic so that it will not buckle when the children is picking up the Ganapati. We also need these bottles, preferably 500 cc or 16.9 ounce water bottles, so the uniformity is maintained. And also we need the duct tape to attach it and masking tape to attach the stomach. We need a wire. This wire is 16 gauge, and it is available as 200 feet galvanized steel wire and available at most of the hardware stores. We also need 20 gauge stem wire, which is available in craft shops, and that we use it for for the trunk as well as for the mouse. And the most important thing is the soft clay. The soft clay is available in art shops as a 20-25 pound bag. It is also available in some shops as 1 pound and 2 pound, but that gets more expensive. Preferably we should get it from a clay place, an art place, or a potter's place where it is available in a bulk. And we need old newspapers. We strip them as 1.5 to 2 inches, and the width of the paper should be 1.5 to 2 inches. You cut them. And we need cutting scissors, wallpaper paste, and for spraying the Ganapati, we can use different colors. I prefer almond color, black color for mouse, gold color for a clown, and silver color. Some children prefer the silver color. And for small children, they need spray handles. They are available so that they don't get paint on their fingers. And to mix the glue and to apply, you need a wide aluminum tray. You also need plastic eyes. Once we decorate the eyes, these are plastic eyes, 9mm size, that are available at most of the craft shows. And for the decoration, we need the ribbons, 2-inch width, preferably 2 different colors, 1 foot each for each child. And you can use your imagination, add more ribbons for the waist and other places. And for the dhoti, we need a yellow decorative cloth, 6-inch width, 14 to 16 inches long. And to apply, when the dhoti is tied, we need a color string, red, green, or blue color, again 12 inches long per child. And once we have this, we require the glue guns and glue sticks so that we can apply all this in a step-by-step fashion. We can also put a craft stick at the back of the neck, and that will be projecting out, so later on we can put an umbrella for Ganesha. We need medium silk flowers to apply to the right hand, and non-toxic glitter glue, which is available, company name Ross Craft. It is available as 5-bottle pack, 8 fluid ounces each, and it is only available at Sam's Club. And we also need traditional bead garland. It looks like this, but different sizes. Christmas garland is fine. This will be used as a necklace. And we need assorted decorative plastic pieces to decorate the crown and other places. And sometimes if these are not available, you can use your imagination and do this rest of the activity. So in a nutshell, this is the material what we require for making the Ganesha. And like I said, you can use the minimum. You don't need all the tools. In case if you cannot find it, you can use the clay, paper mache, wallpaper paste, and just do the way in which you want to do it. It doesn't have to be in a particular way I have mentioned so far. Now, let me go step by step again. First step is to apply the bottle. Second step is putting the clay around the bottom. Third step is doing the paper, applying the paper with the wallpaper paste, saturate it, take off the excess, apply as if it is the skin for Ganapati. It has to be applied entirely, back and forth, all the way, without losing any part, and it has to be applied not loosely. It has to be tight skin for Ganapati, and that would prevent a lot of problems in future, so that the clay will not break up into pieces, Once it is done, third step is painting it, spray painting with different colors. Then decorating with dhoti, ornaments, crown, flowers, rope, and a garland. So in a nutshell, this is the way to make Ganapati. So as you have seen today, we have finished step 1, step 2, applying the clay, step 3 is applying the glue, wallpaper paste, and the paper. So once this is done, it is going to dry up. Tomorrow we're going to do the decoration part. That's the last step. Okay? Very good. Any questions you have? Good. You have done really, and all of you have done excellent. And this is partly finished Ganapati, by the way. And for the Danta, I use toothpicks. One side, the right one is half broken. So you break the toothpick and put the broken part. For the left side, you use the pointed end, so that is longer. The left the tusk is longer than the right. The right one is half broken. So that is the main way of doing the Ganapati. And I thank you very much. You're just taking a picture. Inch wide, or 3/4 inch, I think that is. Inch gauge, 16 gauge. Okay, and then we'll use the bottle.
Bottle, yeah. Okay. Maybe turn it slowly. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yep. 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 Ah. Turn it back. Thank you. Can you show the ball again? Ah, okay.
Oh, we want to show the ball again?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Applying to the base first. Basically, it is covering the entire bottle with the same thing. So what I teach them is to make laddus, make puris, make chapatis. So this is the laddu. And make a puri, thin, long, big puri. Okay? And apply to the belly. And that covers the belly. And then take again, make a laddu. Make again, this time a big puri. The bigger, the thinner is better because you can apply quickly. That's why the process all takes only 10 minutes to do it. I'm going to show you the bark. And covering basically the rest of the bottle with the same process. Just make it like thin pieces and just apply it to the rest of the bottle. That's why this technique, it takes so fast really. You can cover it up, entire bottle, in a short period of time. Again a ball, and this is for the hand, and put it in the wire, press it, the wire, ball, and then put it in the hand and press it, just the hand. And take the wire, make a ball and put the wire through it till the end comes. Then bend it, and that's for the foot. Bend it again, that is the knee joint, and put it on right side of Ganapati and attach that. That's his right foot. Same thing, a ball again, make it big, put the wire through it. It's about 6-inch wire actually, these wires. Bend it, put it under the belly, it goes under the, right there underneath. And the wire behind it, it goes inside. And that is done. This time a bigger ball, and start tapering from the top to the bottom. So it looks like this, longer, and it goes for the tondam.
Okay.
And push the wire again through it. And taper it more. And make a twist and apply it. Now come that side and show it to you. And this wire has to be bent on the top of the bottle, basically. An oval one, oval laddu, triangle on the top, and keep expanding at the base, and that becomes the kireetam. I think it looks good actually from here. Half curves bigger, and then attach each side. So basically the Ganesha is done, you know.
Yeah.
And then we do the mouse. A ball like this, oval shape, pinch it at one end, pinch it at one end. This is the nose of the mouse. And pinch it at the other end, that's going to be the tail. And then bend the whole thing, bend it. Put it to the side. And if you just hold on, let me get another wire we need. We make a tiny ball. Tiny ball.
Okay.
And then make it long, piece like that. Put the wire and longer. Looks like akarbatti. And then attach the mouse, the wire goes inside and bend it. The mouse. And let me bring the toothpicks also. toothpick. Break it into small piece. It goes on the left side. And the broken one sticks out from the right side. It is smaller than the left side. And that's it. Ganapati is done with the clay. Now we're going to cover with paper mache. We'll go to that table.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Fine. I
We're going to get that again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Wallpaper paste available in most of the departmental stores, hardware stores, art shops. There are different varieties, but basically anything will be okay.
Okay.
We mix with the water, it becomes a glue. Okay.
Okay.
I just forgot to put the backhand for that one. These are two backhands. Okay. Okay, you want me to do it again?
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Paper. Did you get this part?
Yeah, yeah.
The basic thing is that the air bubbles have to be taken out. It will be like a skin for the Ganapati. Basically, hands will get dirty, but it does a good job. And cover the base of Ganapati. hands and feet, we have to take small pieces, half pieces. Not the lengthy ones, but half piece, and then go around. Any place which is not covered, you go back and apply the piece again. But you have to make sure that it applies like a skin. There should not be any overhanging edges, no air bubbles underneath. And the trick is just applying properly. So when we paint it, it's not going to look good otherwise. The whole thing takes about 15 minutes to apply to Ganapati. It's not a big thing here. I take small pieces. And the same thing with the mouse. You cover it. And then you massage really the entire area. take off the excess glue from the body. And wherever it's not applied, you go back and do it because we're not finished on this side. This part we're not covered. In the same process. And that's it. We covered the entire Ganesha now. It's going to look like this. One second, let me get a big file of them. Can you give me this wire, if you don't mind?
Sure.
This may be short, that's okay. I should have a big long wire. No, not that one. Here. Okay, can you take out one? Okay. Just one more. And this is a 18 gauge craft wire, 1 foot long. What I'm going to do is bend it. That is for decoration later. And I put a little bit of coverage with the clay so that it will stay permanent, won't chip off. Okay, and this is the end of process of applying it. Brahman. According to Ganesh Purana, Omkaram is Ganapati also. If we can write Omkaram, we can draw Ganapati. Let me show you how it is done.
Oh, I'm not getting that phone call.
This is the eye, this is the ear, it's the crown of Ganapati, and this is the stomach of Ganapati. And now we're going to see the Tonnam, trunk. and this is the hand Abhayasta. The other side hand with the laddus. And he's sitting posture. And this is nothing but Omkara and nothing but Ganapati. So that's why it's called Omkaranatha, or Pranavanatha. As you all know, the Omkaran represents the first sound of God. And Omkaram, from the first sound, all the other sound came because it's a primitive sound. It has three components, A, U, Ma. A originates below the vocal cords, below the sound box. U at the level of the vocal cords. Ma at the level of the lips. So any sound anywhere in the universe or anywhere the human speaks originates below the vocal cords, go through the vocal cords, ends at the lips. So that is the reason they said all the languages originated from the Omkara. And that is the reason every language came from Omkaram itself. And that's what I wanted to show. So this is Ganapati, this is Omkaram, and here we're going to proceed making the Ganapati. Thank you.